Okay, the San Francisco 49ers are going to have to learn quick what's going on because there are some injuries looming for them. And I'm not saying they're these ridiculous, awful injuries. I did a video earlier about safety and what it's going to look like for you guys at the safety position. Really, it's not that bad. It's just not that bad when you have a veteran that can come in. But there are some other injuries that I want you to look at. Defensive tackle Eric Armstead is going to be out. We know that now. Jawan Jennings is still out with his concussion. Ross Dwelly and tackle Jalen Moore. So let's attack a couple of things on this video right here. And if you don't know who we are, we have another channel, me and Chris. It's called Sports Talk Detroit. And we also have Sports Talk Extra, but we were doing 49ers videos on that. And we're like, you know what? The Niners deserve their own channel. And we grew up watching the Lions play at one. I don't know if you know, we're NFC North champs, just like your NFC West champions. Congratulations. You do it way more often than us. And then we'd watch the 49ers at 4 o'clock. Like, how cool is that? So I just wanted to talk about this. And we're going to talk about the offensive line and what that's going to look like. And then we're going to talk about what could be up at defensive tackle. So, in this article at Niners Nation, they did a good job with the final injury report. Left tackle Trent Williams is not on the injury report. Big thumbs up there. In fact, I'm going to give 2 thumbs up, and we're going to get some fireworks. Yeah, he deserves that. He's really, really good. And he left Monday night's game, as you know, against the Ravens with the groin injury. But left guard Aaron Banks is questionable with a toe injury. He did not practice all week. So Feliciano, really nice to have a vet like that. That's one of the guys that the Lions fans are already talking about how we'd want on our team as depth next year, is the next man up at left guard. Spencer Burford will return to right guard while Colton McKivitz stays on the right side with Williams back in the lineup. If Williams can stay healthy, McKivitz is a much better option at right tackle than he is at left tackle, so that's really good. But we also need to talk about Eric Armstead. So with Eric Armstead out, basically what that leaves is a hole in the middle. We all know Hargrave is really good. Javon Hargrave is fantastic. He's a top 10 defensive tackle in this league. Javon Kinlaw is not. He is a guy that this is not atypical for 49ers. This is not typical for a John Lynch draft pick. I believe he was, the 14th overall pick? I think he was round 14 in the 2020 draft, that weird draft, out of South Carolina. And so he came in at 14 overall, and he has never put up a PFF grade of more than 54, and that was his rookie year. He has not played well. He has played 408 snaps this year. That's a lot of snaps, and the problem is that his grade just is poor. He only has 14 tackles. He does have 4 sacks. His pass rush grade is a 71.1, so he is somewhat effective at getting pressure on the quarterback from the inside. That's really good. His run defense is 30. I mean, this is one of the worst grades I've seen for a defensive tackle. It truly is. And so the question we have to ask ourselves, and I think it's an important question to ask, is will Sebastian Joseph Day be ready to play? All right. This is an article from the Charger Report. I love finding, this is the second time I've done this with the Sebastian Joseph Day, finding articles from other teams that are upset that they either lost him or didn't get him. The Chargers have they're $40 million over the cap next season. So they need to get rid of some players, and he's one of them. This is a captain. So do I think that it would be remarkably difficult for a player to come in and be ready and be game ready the same week that he was picked up by a team? Absolutely. However, this is a vet. This is a team captain. It's not like he moved across the country. He may be able to be in on run downs. And that's something that I think, we have to wonder, will he be rundowns, and will they be able to deploy Javon Kinlaw more in the pass rush situations? So can Sebastian Joseph Day play on first down, maybe a couple second downs, or just when we think they're in running situations, and then you put Kinlaw in when they're in a passing situation? Is he ready and able to do that? You never know. he might be. So this is what I'm talking about when I say that a couple of 49ers have a quick learning curve. Sebastian Joseph Day is the guy. The offensive line is starting to look better again, so that's really good. And so, enjoy that. I think you are going to run all over the place, and your offense is going to have a good day. If you clinch, this is why this game is important, all right? Because you clinch the number 1 seed with a win and an Eagles loss and a Lions loss in Week 17. Believe it or not, if the Lions and Eagles both win, you still haven't clinched, which I'm not sure. I know what the tie breaks are. I just don't know what record is against common opponent and stuff like that. I would assume you'd be above the Lions and the Eagles, quite frankly, and you beat the Eagles head-to-head. So it's interesting, but you're going to have to win another game. Let me just put it that way. So it is important. Let's get it done here. Let's get the team healthy in the final week. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep watching. Subscribe. Tell your friends. I don't know. Whatever. Have a good one. Thanks.